I'm just now leaving Sacramento. I'm on my way to Mokelumne Hill. It's a quasi-ghost town. It was actually quite a large town back in the 1850s. Started off as a mining camp, like so many California towns. This particular town died out, but it has a history that's rich and probably as exciting as Tombstone or Placerville. It's quite an amazing town. I'll be spending the night in the Ledger Hotel. I'm not saying that right because George Ledger was actually German. It's Lize, but it's spelled L-E-G-E-R, so nobody knows what the heck I'm talking about when I say Lize. So as a result, I just say Ledger, and everybody knows what I'm talking about. We're making our way to Mokelumne Hill. As I go through the gold country, I start noticing little telltale signs of diggings from the miners. You have to realize there was tens of thousands of people here digging anywhere and everywhere they could. Some people were experienced miners, some were greenhorns, didn't know what the heck they were doing. Some were just victims of fraud. Somebody, sell them a claim that, was probably better used as a pasture. But a lot of these places are still here, and we kind of don't even notice them anymore. It's amazing, the signs of 150 years ago. A lot of times even the buildings themselves are still intact and remain, and people are living in them. Tonight's hotel, the Ledger, is actually kind of an enigma. It's interesting that it still exists, much less the whole town. The town has burned down at least 4 times, twice completely, which is one of the reasons doing any historical research on the town is difficult. So obviously when the buildings go, so does all the paperwork and documents of the time. So here we are in Ione, California, primarily known because of its connection with the Preston Castle, or the Boys Reformatory, that many people know. It also is known because it had a stage line that ran directly from Ione to Mokelumne Hill. Made regular runs. Here we have the Ione Hotel, which is reportedly also haunted. I've never stayed there, so I don't know. Yep, there's still a lot of remnants around here from the 1800s. This building is an old store. And here we are. We're entering Mokelumne Hill, one of my favorite towns. Directly in front of us at the bend is the Hotel Ledger. This is where I'll be staying tonight. So I've checked into my room at the Hotel Ledger. I'm very pleased to find out that not only am I the only guest here tonight, but there won't be any staff here as well. They'll be leaving at 6 o'clock-ish. So from that time on, just me and whoever else might be here. Well, here's my digs for the evening. Nice comfy bed. Here's my access for the balcony. You notice basically it's just a window. In a nice corner room, so I have views of 2 sides. And we have fire station and some of the old historic buildings original to the town. Okay, there's my room up there. It's upstairs corner. So as you can see, it's still fairly early, but the town pretty much rolls up the sidewalk at night. So I'm literally walking down the middle of this Mokelumne Hill. There's not a soul moving out here. Even the town itself is kind of spooky. You got the full moon going. Pretty impressive though. Well, I was laying here in bed just reading a minute ago. Been pretty quiet all night. And then all of a sudden I heard kind of a really loud whoop out in the hallway. And then followed by a thump or like a step or something. So I'm just going to take a peek, see. I'll take the camera with me just in case something gets me. I want to document what happened. Hopefully it won't just come in the morning and find my camera laying on the ground. Anyway, let's go take a look. So far, so good. No boogaloos yet. I don't know where the lights are for a lot of these rooms, but I guess that makes sense. I always wondered why in ghost shows they always walk around in the dark instead of just turning on the lights. Okay, this is room 10. Not a bad little room. This is the room 13. This room is actually a nice room if you're with a family. It's an adjoining room. This particular room has the dubious distinction of having a ghost that hides your shoes, and we've actually had groups that have come up here where that's happened. This is the other part of the room. Very nice. Well, as you can see, there's no guests here. Nobody here. It's George again. That door leads to the bar, as that one does too. Nice spooky piano. Yep, my own shadow. Bet that scared you. Take a look-see in the theater. And I just want to double check these doors. This is the only other doors that would be open. And they are, in fact, locked. Yeah, just like Ghost Adventures, huh? Locked in. Well, they got two other guys. I'm by myself. But anyway, I heard something. And at least I verified that there is no one else here. Check the front door. Street's clear. No one out there. All right. So, kind of spooky. Well, on that note, I'll go back to my room and lock my door. Not that a lock will do anything to keep ghosties out, but at least I'll know that no intruders are coming in. So, until next time. Well, it appears that I've survived the night here by myself. Actually, I slept pretty good, with the exception of just a few strange noises here and there that could have been just 150-year-old buildings settling and creaking. I really didn't experience anything ghostly tonight. Anyway, it was a great experience staying here tonight. I enjoyed it. I got a lot of historical information that I can use for the future. Just roaming around the town. So anyway, I'll be putting together some groups here pretty soon to come visit the hotel. It's a fun place. It's an interesting place. Ghosts or no ghosts, it's a place full of history, and like I said, I'll compare it to Tombstone, Placerville, any of those exciting towns. I think Mokelumne Hill has its mark right up there alongside of all of them. So thanks for hanging out with me.